My wife, a widow, once told me she kept no pictures of her late husband, which I always found odd. Now when she finally showed me some pictures, I was disturbed. The guy looked a lot like me. So, I'm 31 and I have been with my fiancée, 34, for 2.5 years. She's a widow who lost her late husband unexpectedly. She's such a sweet, understanding, and caring person. She moved to my hometown not too long ago. That's how we met. She never showed me any pictures of her late husband. She did, however, talk about him a lot when we first started dating. I was curious to know more about her late husband from what she told me. I never got to see any pictures of him. She said she wasn't keeping any, which was very, very strange and unusual thing for a widow to do. But I didn't want to pressure her. Besides, we have been happy in our relationship and rarely ever fought. We got engaged on March and she moved in with me a week later. I gotta admit, I was curious. So I did try snooping around hoping to see a picture of her late husband, but I found nothing. I tried for a period of time, then I stopped. Last week we were talking about what we love the most about each other, and she focused on my looks. Like my hair, my nose, and my eye color more than anything else. She told me that I remind her a lot of her late husband and said we both had so much in common in how I look. I playfully told her that I never got to see him and won't agree with her till I see for myself. She got up, exited the bedroom, then came back with a box. She sat next to me and opened it, and there were about 4 or 5 pictures of her late husband inside as well as his wedding band. I immediately noticed how similar we both looked. She gave me the pictures to look at, and what I saw was disturbing. The guy looked a lot like me, and I'm not exaggerating. He had my nose, my shape and color, the same forehead shape, almost same skin color, but he looked younger. For some reason I had an upsetting feeling and I no longer felt comfortable. I noticed that she kept smiling like she found it cute how we both were almost look-alike. She went to add that me and her late husband also shared the same gift ideas and liked the same car brands. I was stuck, not know how to react. She finally noticed my face expressions and asked what's wrong. I asked why she didn't show me those pictures till now. She claimed not wanting to cause jealousy, but I'm sure it wasn't about that. I quickly gave her the pictures back and said I was too tired and needed to get some sleep and couldn't watch the movie with her. She frowned and walked out. I just can't help but feel that the fact that me and her late husband have similarities when it comes to looks is the reason she kept me from seeing those pictures. I feel so uncomfortable and am thinking of bringing this up to her. Best comments: it seems she has a type. Also, your looks may well have been what first drew her attention to you, but if she didn't like your personality and other qualities, she wouldn't have continued to have a relationship with you. I have a friend whose all of his 5 ex-girlfriends have the same name. If it was only the looks, then I would agree, but then she says they have similar personalities, and that's where it gets weird for me. If she is with him only because he reminds her of him, that's pretty nefarious to me. But what makes you think that's the only reason she's with him? She was hiding it for a reason. Exactly, she knew the similarities were a little too similar. Why else would she hide it? Your reaction is exactly why she never showed you. Do you realize that, right? She is a widow, and she didn't break up or divorce the guy. He died. She's not supposed to forget about him, and you were supposed to accept that. I think you're forgetting that she only listed his looks when asked what she likes about him. And now he knows he looks similar to her deceased husband. I would be weirded out and uncomfortable too. I am just a replacement? Do you even see me or your husband when you look at me? That shit would F me up. Why are most of the comments disregarding the weirdness of this? This isn't just a general likeness, it's a decent similarity, and from what I understand, she too marvels in how similar you look. I would maybe suggest looking into personal therapy for this, and then potentially branching into couple therapy. The fact is, she could have chosen you just because you look like her dead husband, which is extremely creepy and weird. I'm not saying that's the case, but OP, there's the definite potential for this to be much more than just a coincidence.